Hello, this is BVI Channel 1 Hot Says, and I am your host, Queen Madhu. Today I'll be discussing about a particular issue that have been, let me not say been bothering me, but it's concerning the youth. It's about the bill that was passed 3 months ago, precisely July 26, 2017, by the Senate. The bill is not too young to run. That is the reduction of age for people who want to be elected as either the president, the governor, the Senate, or House of Representatives. It was passed and 83 senators voted for it, 10 senators voted it out. Definitely, like the rule, majority carries the vote. And actually, the bill was passed, but is waiting for endorsement by 24 assemblies and the president's assent. But before then, we bring this topic to you out there to know your take on it and what do you think and how can this bill change the situation around? Because if you watch, according to Vice President Osibanjo, he said that 110 million youths are unemployed. You watch a whole lot of things that have been happening, that some group of people in the country are agitating for freedom, and the rest of it is because of actually the unemployment that is hovering around the country. Because if a country is well balanced and everybody has equal rights and tastes of life, definitely some root will not erupt and want to stay away or want to secede from the country. So I have with me a wonderful accountant, someone who has the youth at heart, a public speaker, and a lecturer per se, to talk about this. Stay tuned while we bring you into the discussion properly. Good day, sir. You're welcome to BVI Channel 1 Hot Seat. Sir, please introduce yourself.
I'm Monkulu Daniel. I'm a lecturer and a public speaker. And that's all I can say for now.
You're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
So there's a bill that was passed. I wouldn't really say it has been signed because it has not gotten the president's assent and it has not gotten the 24 assemblies endorsed. It has not yet been endorsed. So for now, it's still pending. But due to the fact that it has been passed and 83 senators accepted it, we really need to talk about it. Yes. So my question about the not too young to run bill, how do you think that this particular bill can affect the youth out there? Considering the fact that a whole lot of things have been happening in the country, a lot of youth are unemployed, and things have not really been right. These old politicians are being recycled. You see someone who was a governor before, for example, Babatunde Fashola, he was the former governor of Lagos State, and now the Minister of Power. The recycling is appalling. So that's why we brought you today to tell us how this particular bill that was passed by them will affect the youth.
Thank you very much. It's a very nice one. Let me start from there, because bringing the youths into politics is a nice step by the Senate. I deal with so many people out there, and you find out that nobody is really interested in taking up challenges and knowing what they have to do for the country. So the parochial mindset of the youths has really eaten deep into them. So now that this bill is passed, I think it will arouse so many action in them to see that they have a say in the country, and they also have a position to handle as youth. Not until, okay, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, they used to say the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. So when will that leadership come into play? So now that this issue or this bill has been passed, now I think it will quicken their mindset and make them sit up and know that they have a position out there in the country.
Okay, you talk about the youth knowing their position out there. And I'll refresh your mind that it's quite enormous, expensive to run a particular, to run as a candidate in an election in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes, because, okay, for example, if you want to buy a candidate form here in Nigeria, for governorship, I think it should be 5 million, and presidency should be 10 million. Where can an average youth afford such an amount? Or are they trying to pass this bill so that their children, who is more privileged, to continue from their reign? Or do they really have an average youth out there at heart?
Now, coming to your question, I would say it is not the job of one person. Now, if a privileged youth out there is contesting for a position in Nigeria or in the country, and everybody knows, you know, one thing about the youth, we just need them to develop our leadership ability and know what we can offer. In an investment decision, nobody is ready to invest in anybody on anything that will not yield profit. But as a person or as a youth, once you know you have a leadership capability, there are so many people out there that can really push you or put you onto it, and bringing the collective say of the youth will stand. Election is by voting and voting the right person, not really about the money aspect of it. Now, though, yeah, the privileged one day, they can throw money around and do everything they can do in order to get in the seat. But once the youths come together, and every organization or every what will I say, every group can just come together and elect a youth that is leadership ambitious, that is leadership conscious, and I believe you will go. So not really about the money.
Okay, but Osibanjo, in a function he went for recently, said that 110 million youth are unemployed. 110 million youth, and I'm wondering how many is remaining that is employed. You know, it's appalling. So he said that 110 million youth are unemployed, and I'm wondering how this frustrated youth. You can imagine the both of us sitting here now, and we don't have food on our table the next minute. You will not even sit here with this your fine dress and talk and say anything. So the point is, how can this youth that barely live on $1 per day come out and believe that a youth will be given a say? Not forgetting that we're in Africa, and not forgetting that this election are easily rigged, because the corruption that have eaten deep down into the system is something that should be talked about. So I'm wondering how this corruption will be maneuvered and allow a youth that have nothing to rule. So what do you think?
You saying a youth has nothing to rule. I don't think that's correct, or it might not really be so. Like I said, it is just the parochial mindset of the youth that is drawing them back from participating in this politics and knowing the way forward for the country. But once they need a very serious sensitization that will sensitize, bringing all of them together and making sure that they know their position.
Yes, sir. Not forgetting that a lot of sensitization has been going on, because some people are really angry. Yeah. You know the one that the Arewa youth out there, the Ududuwa youth, the Biafran youth, all these are sensitization, but maybe they might be doing it either the wrong or the right way. But the truth is, these are frustrated youths, and they want an answer. So what do you think about
frustrated youth? Like I said, those ones, collectiveness will really work. Because those people there, I can just come up now and gather some people that have nothing doing, that doesn't know what they have to do, and that doesn't know what the government has to do for them, and that doesn't know what they have to do for the government. I can just gather them and give them my own thing to say, and they'll start pushing it around. That's what I'm saying. So a very serious sensitization that will make them start thinking.
So first of all, mindset.
Yes, you have to work on themselves first. So make them start thinking that knowing what is right and knowing what is wrong. So like I said, none of them is the parochial mindset. So once you deal with that first, then we'll start from there and start getting things right. That's what I'm saying.
So how are we going to deal about the bribery? and corruption. Because if you see that when doing, okay, this Anambra State election that is upcoming, that is November 18, I won't really say, but the little I've seen about you people is a very good example. There was a man that came up with a very nice ideology, and he had this youth at heart, and everything was played down in politics. I don't know if the youth will really have a place due to the fact that ideology don't sell in Nigeria. The money is the point, because a lot of people are hungry. They will give someone 5,000, 10,000 and he will sell his vote willingly. And these are youths. These are youths because we are more of the populace in Nigeria. So I'm wondering, how can this play? When a man with a very nice ideology was played down, outrightly, broad daylight robbery. It's everywhere, we heard of it. So how, this is just a little of it. Then you imagine a youth that has no money. How can he be the president?
You're very correct at what you just said now. I will still maintain my point. I said the youth need serious sensitization. Now, I wouldn't know I have 100 million ahead of me, let's say in 1 month to come, and I'll settle for 10,000 naira just now.
That's the point. Most of them doesn't know.
It's because they don't know. So if they should know that they have something like 100 million in less than 1 month, how would they settle for the peanut they give them now? So that's why I say they need the youth. We have three types of hard work. We have the physical work, we have the mental work, and we have the spiritual work. But youth nowadays are only concentrating on the physical work. They've not really done the mental hard work. So they need to work on their mind, undergo serious sensitization, so that they will know what they have to do and what is in store for them. That is my point.
So your point generally is that this not too young to run bill will be of an advantage that you should take up.
A very serious advantage to the youth, yes. Because gone are the days that we used to hear the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. When is our tomorrow? So it is better now that the Senate has gone ahead of us and passed the bill. Now it will make us sit up. Okay, look at, they say, okay, if you're 30 years old, you can contest for a governor.
Yes.
So,
and if you're 35, you can contest for a president, and if you're 25, you can be a House of Representative.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. A youth now, they okay, now in terms of that now, most average youth out there now, they think until maybe you get to the age of 50, 45 or 60 before you know you can handle a position. But now that the bill has been passed, that once you are 30, once you are 30, you know that yes, you have a place you have the position to contest for. Now, okay, the bill, the law that says 18 years old kid is not, you can answer for yourself. So now that is in place. Once you are growing up, and once you get to 18, your conscious mind will tell you yes, you're an adult now, because yeah, it was there. If it was 25, you'll be walking towards that 25. That yes, when I get to 25, I can answer for myself, and I can say for myself. But now it was placed at 18, so the mindset will be geared towards that. And now that the bill has been passed, like once you are 30 years old, you can contest for a governorship election. That means your mind will be awakened. You can prepare yourself for it, and you know, yes, at 30, I can do necessary things, I can do this, I can do that. That is what I'm saying. So it really pave way for them to see that, yes, they really have a say in the country.
So what's our advice concerning this about politics? Because a lot of youths are not interested in politics. They shy away from it, and they just believe that politics is a dirty game, they are not supposed to be involved, and they don't want any, not knowing that if anything you want, even this Biafran agitation, whatever you want, before you can get something like that, you must be in power. You must have the power. Because power is in politics. If you are not in politics, you are singing and you're wasting your time. So what is your advice to this youth to come and get power that is in politics and rule?
Like I said earlier on, the average youth out there, because they are not ready to know. It is not that they don't know, they are not interested in knowing. If they should know, there's something that is called capacity building. If an average person, if you cannot manage 1,000 naira, when 10,000 naira come, you won't be able to manage it.
Yes.
So what I am saying is you have to build your capacity to manage 10,000 naira. So now that the bill has been passed, everybody needs to sit up, get this leadership ability, get what it takes to run a nation, and just acquaint yourself with a lot of things, so that once you say yes, you see somebody that say, oh, this person can really go for that seat, yes, and this person can, it's because you have something to offer. But once you have nothing to offer, you just keep agitating, walking here and there, people will be using you. But once you keep equipping yourself with so many things, equip yourself, work hard, both physically, mentally, and spiritually, and gather enough of things that yes, you can offer to a nation. There is no way people will not come for you. There is no way people will not come for you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Daniel Wokolo. It has been a privilege having you here, and I hope that you will grace our show again. It's a privilege. You're welcome, sir. Alright, this is it for today on BVI Channel 1 Hot Set, and we brought to you the right thing to do. As a youth, what do you think you can offer to a nation? It's not about going about and having an idea and you concealing an idea. Why not bring out this idea and bet it? Let it be positive minded, and in whatsoever you are doing, anywhere you see yourself, first of all, BVI is personally begging you to obey rules and regulations, obey authorities, let the fault not be from you, continue to do what you think is right, and do that will not attract negativity to you. This is it on BVI Channel 1 Hot Set. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Follow us on our social media platforms, and visit our website www.bvichannel1.com for more breaking news. Until I come your way next week, I remain your host, Queen Madu. Stay blessed.